Okay, Mighty Oracle, this is your part two. All right. We were on the divine masculine, his complacency, right? I am feeling the loss of my dreams. And as a Pisces, they always feel like they've missed the opportunity. They always feel like they're not good enough. They always feel like this is the shadow aspect of Pisces anyway. They always feel like they're always a step behind, or they're not as successful as they want to be, or they're, if things don't work out the way that they expected, that they're a total failure. That's something that that's the battle of a Pisces that they always have to get over. Okay, and that's the two fish. Okay, always having to battle that out. You know, um, at the end of her life, Flo reflects on the dream she shared with her late husband to move to Florida. They never went. After Flo dies, her daughter discovers that her parents had enough money to move there. As she plans what to do with her inheritance, she wonders why her parents never lived their dream. This is a warning not to give up. Beware of coasting along in a situation that is not what you really want. You will never be fulfilled by the unmet dreams of others. How can I redefine my dreams? How can I stop procrastinating? Finding self-nourishment, leaving dreams unrealized, feeling depleted, time for deep rest, lack of motivation, holding back, daring, reclamation. And that's what I was saying, at not being happy, okay, with the three-party type of vibes, okay? Realizing the pros and the cons of that lifestyle, moving away from it, because they're realizing their responsibility, okay, and realizing as well the divine masculines are feeling like they've lost us, even though like they don't know. If they come today, we're gonna be like, come on boo, come on in, but they feel like they've lost us already, because they feel they know that they let us down. I mean, it's, yo, hold on, I want to read your herbs. Hold on, because you got some nice, you got the Two of Cups, Herba ursi, and I know that that is a herb for, definitely for feminine, for the divine feminine, for the womb. Look at the caduceus. Do you see that caduceus? That's the Kundalini serpentine fire. All right, that last Kundalini awakening that the divine feminine is sparking off. Beautiful, beautiful. Hold on. Two of Cups. Diuretic, astringent, anti-diabetic, used as a urinary astringent for all genitourinary disorders. It is also taken to help restore normal blood sugar levels in diabetes, and is taken after childbirth to prevent infections and help restore the womb to normal size. Okay, the highest relationship possible, meeting of two in harmony, sharing one's gifts with others, perfectly controlled energy flow, both within and without. If there is a problem, focus on the highest truth of your relationship and wait it out. Okay? I know that's right. And your beloved got watermelon, Six of Cups. These are both the soulmate cards. Okay? Two of Cups and then the Six of Cups. He's like, I remember you. I remember you, girl. I remember you, girl. I remember you. I remember I don't know if that's a song, actually. Six of Cups. Watermelon. Diuretic. Refrigerant. The seeds are used to treat fluid retention and all urinary disorders. That's something. Both for urinary tract. Both herbs are for the urinary tract. Kidneys, right? Flushes out toxins. Okay. Childish games. Only playing at love. No serious commitment. Innocence. A temporary relationship. Failure to recognize the importance or power of another person or a circumstance. Girl, listen. Yes, that has been the divine masculine's issue. He's been playing, right? Temporary, or dealing with these temporary relationships, but he's getting the past life memories. That is for sure. Failure to recognize the importance of the power of another person. So, they're second guessing us. They second guessing who we are. Or they see the power, they see the divinity, but they're like, okay, but why is it so important that I have to cut off so many people, so many things, habits, thought patterns of myself? I'm getting triggered. Why must I get triggered? If this is such a loving relationship, why am I being triggered by this woman? Why? They may not see the importance of all of the cleanse, like how we do. We see the importance of the cleansing, the sacrificing, when the triggers come, working through it, moving through it, not giving up. And the divine masculines battle with that. They battle with it. Okay? And I feel like, I'm going to be honest, I feel the divine feminine has to really and truly turn her back on the divine masculine 100%, turning back on them in order to bring them in. Like, I keep thinking about Parvati and Shiva and how she had to take on sackcloth. She had to only eat from what grew in the forest. She was in the forest doing poses, yantras, mudras, and that was it. That was it. And then he finally saw her light. Okay? Hold on. Then again, you got the twin flame. This is your journey. You know that. This is your journey. You're the leader of it. And he gotta be dark skinned. Your beloved got to be dark skinned. Okay? It's describing your twin. Your twin is a dark male. Yeah. See? Past life. Y'all know each other from the past life. Okay? Period. Hold on. Where's the book at? Let me, I hope this is resonating. Hold on. This is the Goddess. Oh, Lord. I'm missing the God book. I had all of the books here. Let me read the Goddess first. Faith. Okay. Hold on to your dreams. Wow. Keywords is dreams. Holding on to your dreams. Not giving up. Right? And that's what the Page energy could be as well. The Page of Cups energy has to do, because look at the reverse side. This definitely gives me cosmic messages in your dreams, right? So, not giving up on your dreams, paying attention to your dreams, faith, right? Balance, twin flame, past life, connection. King of Cups. It don't get no better than that. Okay, hold on to your dreams through adversity. Develop faith in yourself and in a spiritual power. Trust is important. You must trust your own leadership abilities or improve them. Be not afraid. You were born for this. The Maid of Orleans, the teenage Joan of Arc, remains one of history's greatest women. The sheer amount of primary sources left to us, including eyewitness accounts, court documents, and even letters written by Jean herself, are testament to the incredible power of this young woman. She remains a national heroine of France, a Catholic saint, a symbol against political repression, and an inspiration to women the world over. If that ain't you. Part of the magic of Jean is that she was a country peasant girl born in 1412 into a society that was patriarchal and very hierarchical. The daughter of ordinary people, she claimed to have been receiving divine visits from Archangel Michael, Saint Margaret, and Saint Catherine since she was a child. In the midst of the 100 Years' War, two French factions, the Armagnacs and the Burgundians, were fighting for control over the throne. English invaders backing the Burgundians took advantage of this chaos. I was saying about that, something about chaos, right? Bringing order from chaos, okay, and captured many French towns, including Orleans. Jean's visions told her to lift the siege of Orleans and to take the Dauphin, the Crown Charles VII, to Reims for his coronation. She managed to get access to Lord Robert de Bougicourt and convinced him to take her to the Dauphin. She famously cut off her long hair and dressed in a male page's clothes. Right? For the journey so that she would not be conspicuous during the long ride. The Dauphin was sufficiently impressed and insisted that high-ranking theologians and inquisitors examined Jean. All deemed that there was nothing improper about her. She was good, humble, chaste, and pious. And so Charles raised an army, and Jean rode with him to Orleans, where a series of mighty victories encouraged a campaign that quickly put Charles on the throne in Reims. Dressed in shining armor, riding astride a battle horse, and carrying her battle standard, teenage Jean inspired and rallied everyone on the battlefield. We see her strength and conviction in her communications to her enemy. Her second letter to the English in 1429 stated, "My Lord commands you to go back to your own land, for it is his will, or otherwise I will cause such a disaster for you." Okay? Go back to your own land. Right? Yes, because this is our land, isn't it? Jean was incredibly intelligent and inspiring, but the trial transcripts from when the English captured her and accused her of heresy make for sobering reading. They attacked everything from her visions to her loyalty and even her hairstyle and clothes. Her answers were, okay, I remember this. Her answers were those of an aware and astute young woman. Her faith in herself and her God shone through in the face of hostile clergy, a barrage of lawmakers, and death itself. While Jean was convicted of heresy, this was only a crime if it was repeated. One of the stipulations of her reform was that she only dressed in feminine clothing. Still imprisoned, she complained that she was the victim of an attempted rape and decided to dress in men's clothing again for her own protection. This was enough to condemn her, and she was executed by burning at the stake simply for dressing in men's clothes. I'm getting past life. I'm getting that, like, maybe in a past life. That could have happened. That could have been something that could have happened to you in a past life. Okay? Wow. In 1456, a legal retrial in absentee absolved her of all her crimes. The Catholic Church made Jeanne d'Arc a saint in 1920. Her statues are all over France, but the most famous rests in the beautiful Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. Jeanne comes riding into your life with her battle standard held high. Legend has it that as she rode bravely toward the enemy, she said, "I am not afraid. I was born for this." Her energy can help inspire complete faith in yourself and in a higher power to lead you to your greatest good. When you need the energy to do what you think is right, even in the face of what others think you should do, or to trust yourself and your own visions for your future, ask Jeanne for her help. Jeanne was single-minded and kept her focus, and this is an ideal energy to use when you need inspiration to carry on through obstacles. Her courage and her sheer goodness are also wonderful attributes to hold on to, especially when faced with outside pressures you know are not healthy. Shadow side. Sometimes having a rigid, blind faith does not serve us. While it is important to hold on to our dreams and intentions and to focus on the outcome, to do this without taking note of what is happening around us can be folly. Jeanne was eventually put to death for a technicality, right? She was perhaps unaware of the implications of some of her actions. When our actions go against sound advice from other corners, we are well advised to carefully think through what we should do as opposed to forging ahead without consideration. Symbols: maiden on horseback, dressed in armor, halo, battle standard, French colors, blue, white, and red. Okay. Yes. So definitely connect with the Joan of Arc energy. And she was also a protector of young children too, if I'm not mistaken. Most definitely. Most definitely. Now, hold on. Let me see if I can find. Found it. Your divine masculine. Dedication. Okay. Let's see what they talk about here. The cat. It is time to complete a current project and dedicate yourself to your next venture. It is safe to commit. The ancient Mayans were a tattooed people, not just a decorative art to them. Tattoos displayed clan identity and were seen as rites of passage and a direct injection of divine power. Mayans believed that when someone tattooed a god or his symbols upon his or her skin, some of the energy and power of that god remained with that person always. Since tattooing held such significance and the accuracy in the depiction mattered so much, the tribe revered the tattooist. The god Akat governed the art of tattooing and ruled the practitioner's hands. Akat himself, covered in the ink of the gods, witnesses the contracts you sign with yourself. Just like when people decide to be tattooed as a statement to the world about who they are, you make these statements to yourself all the time in other ways. Know that symbols and words of promise have power, and that Akat is the protector of these. When Akat comes up in your reading, it may be a sign that it is time to dedicate yourself to a new project or path, or consider completing a rite of passage where you need the strength or courage to stick to what you have promised. Akat is there to assist you. Keeping your word, especially to yourself, is important when this card is present. Shadow side. Some people have a habit of starting things and never completing them. If this becomes a repeating pattern in life, it can be a real issue. Perhaps you have a hard time saying no to friends, so you say yes, but then don't follow through. Maybe you have a hard time finishing assignments after you've become. Or maybe you don't want to fully commit to any one person or thing, even a particular sports team or interest, because you are afraid it will limit your options. It can be helpful to call upon Akat to help you to stay on the path that you have chosen. Okay? Symbols, tattoos, personal symbols of a pathway or project you want to commit to, ink. And it's also like Spirit is trying to give him a reminder of what he signed up for. Like, you signed up for this, bro. Like, you signed up for this, bro. You signed up for this. Before you got here, this is what you agreed to. You can't renege on her. Like, you can't renege, not just on her. You can't renege on yourself. You can't renege on the collective. Okay? So, that's the message for the beloved. Like, it's okay. It's safe. She is the ultimate option. Okay? You are the ultimate option for him. Okay? And he needs to realize that. You know? Yeah, he needs to realize that. We are at, I feel the divine feminines are at the last kundalini. Please let it be the last. Girl, I was stuck. I'm gonna vent in the next video that I'm about to do right now. My beloved mighty oracle, I hope that this resonated. I had to be real with you. That was not your reading. This is your reading. I'm back. I'm finally getting things knocked out the way. My peoples who ordered, people I promised samples, everybody, everything is coming. My house is a factory right now. So I'm back. I got over the little breakdown I had, and I'm back. I'm here. So email me. Email me. All right, I'm gonna email you and let you know that this was your reading. Email me and tell me what you think. All right, love, peace, and soul, y'all. If you like a personal reading, email me at empressjam17@gmail.com, or you could just go to my website, www.empresselegance.com. Love, peace, and soul.